Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of hermits and crafting. And we're flying over Pirate Island now with pirates and their little houses attached to the side of the cliff there. And that's what we worked on in our last episode. And it was so much fun to be able to build again. We haven't built structures in a little while, so it's really fun to put these together and experiment with new colors and textures. And the strip logs are my new favorite, and I am right in your face. I apologize. So yeah, strip logs are my new favorite block in Minecraft at the moment. They're so versatile, and I'm so done with standard wood. Like, it's fun to really kind of experiment with different things. And of course, the tile roofs. I'm so glad you guys liked the terracotta roofs. It was a lot of fun to put together, and we have so many more of these little houses to put all around. So make sure you follow me on Twitch and Twitter, because we're going to be working on that all weekend by adding more and more of these little houses. But what's next here at Pirate Island, you may be asking? Besides actually putting some interiors together. These are some very sad interiors. You can't even fit a hammock in there. But anyway, over on this section here is where we're going to be building a pass-through. So what that means is there will be a way going to the other side of the island. So we might actually have to rebuild this portion of the stone a little bit, and then we'll have a massive dock, and we'll get the pirate ships going, and all sorts of fun stuff will be attached to that. And I've asked you guys in the comments in the last two episodes, what do you guys want to see added to the rest of the area? And I've got some fantastic comments like underwater volcano, which really inspired me with the bubble columns and things along those lines. A kraken taking down a ship, lots of sunken ship action, and yeah, so keep those ideas coming, because they fill me full of inspiration. Now, I have a question for you guys. Now that we have our residential area forming down there, we need to think about this portion on the upper level. Now, what I'm envisioning this area potentially to be is more of a fort, more of like a castle, more of like an ancient structure that maybe the pirates have taken over. So let me know, do you guys want to see the design that we have down below us with the pirate houses that we just looked at up here, or do you want to see more of like a castle to really give the area an eclectic feel of different structures? You know, pirates, like I said, they're all over the map when it comes to design. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more of like a castle design up on this portion here. And yeah, so castle, or hashtag pirate buildings. Let me know. Give me some opinions on that, of course. But my friends, we'll be actually leaving here today and working on something else. And that is going to be a new shop, a shop themed around the Jangler and its favorite thing in the whole world, pranks and cookies. The key with this shop is to create a place where hermits can come and they can purchase a jangle on another hermit, or potentially the Hermitcraft server in general. Now, there's another point to this shop, is that they'll have the option of a good deed with a mischievous slant or a bad deed with a mischievous slant, but the bad deeds are things that the Jangler does not do, so that will result in them dying, and it's going to be amazing. So what we need to do is we need to find a place to do this. So there'll be two options, a good jangle or a bad jangle. And the Jangler is always a good jangler, so there will be no bad jangles, so that, like I said, will result in death. I think this is perfect. I think what we're going to do is we're going to build off of this one here. This is going to be a big shop. Like what I have planned, this is going to need some space. It's going to be amazing. So I think the red district is where we're going to build, and this will be the entrance here. So what we're going to need is a whole lot of cooking material, and maybe, is there a hat shop on the server? Let's get some materials for that. This is why we cannot have nice things here on the server. Another creeper blew up the entrance into our secret lair. Oh my gosh, Bob, what are you doing? This is Shulker Bed. We have so many different Shulker names. Like I said, I really want to see a compilation of all the different ones. Like we've got Shulker Mountain, Shulker Cliff, Shulker Cave, and now we got Shulker Bed apparently. So we're here to grab our cookie supplies for today's episode, and we should have our materials. There they are. So we'll grab all of these for our first start at our shop. We're gonna need a beacon where we're going today, and we're gonna grab one additional stack of that. And then I've been prepping some powdered concrete, so we'll grab that chest, head up and grab the cookie chests, and be off to start work. Over at the shop, I did not have my oak box. There it is. Oh my gosh, that thing almost must have despawned here. Okay, now we can get to work. Good old oak box, safe and sound once again here in our project area, and I decided to build the shop on the second level. That will give us a little bit of room below to maybe have the drop area for the person who dies, depending on how we want to kill them off. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this wall, and I put up a beacon up at the top, so that will continue the haste, which I think that's haste, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we've got a lot of tearing out to do. So like I said, we'll do the main room. That's going to have kind of the giant cookie with the hat on. And then of course we will, whoa, geez, Jelly just jumped off a shelf right in front of me. Oh my. Oh, okay. All right. Everything's fine, everyone. Soon you guys will have a Jelly in your own Minecraft worlds doing just the same. And now she's trying to be nice and she's trying to climb onto my lap. Hi, Jelly. Okay. Let's hit super fast build mode and clear this all out. Also can't Minecraft when a cat's clicking my fingers on the W key. This is the worst. End of super fast build mode, and we're here with the gold farm to repair our picks after excavating all of that stone. And I've been getting a lot of questions about Scar. Why don't you use the minecart elevator that has been set up here to take you to the gold farm instead of, you know, aimlessly jumping and wasting rockets? Well, it's because I hate minecart elevators. They are the worst thing ever implemented into the game. Worst invention. Hashtag worst Minecraft invention. Look at this. Look, you can't grab it, and then watch. You're gonna go up here, you're thinking everything's going well. No, he stopped, and you're like, why did I stop? I can't move. And then you try to jump. It's the worst. Oh, see? That's why I do this all day. Nope. We made an unintentional mob farm, guys. That has to be the worst one we've ever created. He's got a jockey. Oh my god. What the heck? I have not seen one of these things in a very long time. Oh wow, that thing is hilarious looking. Oh gosh, he almost killed me. I'm making a couple more refinements after I cleared this out and lit it up. I break open that wall and there's just another one, you know. Not only do I make unintentional mob farms, but I double it down. As the stone disappears in front of us, we can see our giant cavern now that we've cleared out all of the mobs. So what are we going to do with this? And that's what I've been staring at it for quite some time. So this is what I figured out what I'm going to do. Back wall here is going to be a giant cookie with Joker's hat on, right? You know, you get the little spikes things, the different colors and the bells on it. So I think that'll be, excuse me, my voice has apparently left me. So we'll have that right there. So that'll look very nice. And then on either end, these are where you can do the good deed or the bad deed. And then of course, for the bad deed, we got to figure out how we're going to kill the person. If we do a dropping floor, like the floor drops out from under us somehow, I got no idea how to do that. We're gonna have to figure out how to do that. So that's a thing. And then for the actual good deed, I'm not sure what we'll do with that. Maybe you'll be showered in cookies or something along those lines for your good deeds towards Hermit. So, oh, the walls. So I was thinking if we did the walls all dark, you know, black or dark gray of some kind, and then every other one. So it'd be something like, ooh, no. I forgot that's the scary place. Hold on. That's the scary place. We're going over to the other wall. No, we're not going to even touch that. So if the walls were something like this, and then these were going all the way up, and then maybe this was dark gray or black, and then this was a color that represents the Jangler within its hat of colors. So I think that could be really cool. Next thing would be lighting. It would be neat if when you walked in here, the lights turned on and maybe a tune played. Oh man, I'm inspired now. And now that all of the little stone bricks are gone, we can get to work. So first thing, let's get a cookie going. And there we are. We've got ourselves a cookie that looks absolutely delicious. And man, I really want to bite of that cookie. And we got a little slime friend hanging out with us at the moment, but what we need to work on now is figuring out the hat. And I am very, very awful at pixel art. We did have a decent go at it with the Mumbo Hall of Mustaches, if you remember that delightful prank at the beginning of the season. So that went well, so we can kind of maybe take some inspiration from that. So what we need to do is figure out how we want to make the hat. So we're going to make a Joker hat. You know, the hat that goes on has like the little pieces that stick off in different directions and has little like tassels or bells at the end. So, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Let's drop our shulker down and figure this out. I think I'm going to go with a yellow start to it. So this is so silly. Like I have no idea where to start. Maybe we just drop down a block and see where it takes us. I think that's the best thing to ever do in Minecraft. It's when you're unsure, just put a block down. Like it's all good. It's all good. Just put a block down. And then I think we're relatively in the center of the guy. So I think if we went like one more and then drop that down like a so, we can kind of go from there. So we can kind of build the hat up and then have the little pieces sticking off in different directions. Do we need to move the ceiling up? Do we need to move the walls back? I'm not exactly sure yet. We'll see how it goes. I have made this a little bit of room in the back. So each section, say we do like a green little tassel going out this way, and maybe we do a red one going out that way, we can step them back to give them a little bit of depth so they're not all in the same like plane across here. So, let me tinker around with this. Oh man, I'm trying to light up the caves under here, and it is, it's a little dangerous down here. It's hard when you got deflective arrows coming at you. Oh my gosh. All right, this one's just dumb. Oh no, he's not. He's just delayed. Oh, yep, you know, here comes another one. Look at this thing, it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, there's gonna be maybe some color changes, maybe some shifts in a couple blocks here and there to try to make it a little bit better, but I think it's a good start. I really wanted these pieces to be like flying off into the air, but I mean, we can't really go any higher because, well, there's water up there, so that's not going to be a good thing. Now, I may change the brim of the hat on this section, but yeah, I think it's a good start, that is, and yeah, it's super silly. That's literally the Jangler, the cookie with a crazy hat on. I love it. Anyway, let's move over here, and like I said, I kind of wanted to create this room in this shape like this. So what I was thinking about, I want to run this by you guys, is if maybe we could sneak back some colors like this, and maybe we change it out. Maybe it doesn't have to be green, or maybe it rotates colors as it goes across the wall, because I want it to be kind of fun and silly. That's the Jangler's nature, of course. And let's see, let me grab that. There we are. And I'll run that guy all the way here. Let's grab a little bit more of that. And now we can put the gray here. Like I said, I want this room to be fairly dark. And then when the lights turn on, if we're able to do it with redstone, I think that would be really, really cool, as if it was this giant reveal of the cookie. Oh gosh. But yeah, what do you guys think on this? Does that look okay? I mean, the green doesn't have to be a thing. We could totally swap it to something else. But I think it's a start, and I think it does give the room like an interesting tone. Now, as for the floor, I don't want mobs to spawn clearly if it's going to be dark. So we might have to just bite the bullet and just go full on carpet and not be able to add too much extra depth or detail into the floor. But I don't want the floor or the walls to really distract from the main attraction, which is the giant cookie with a hat on. So yeah, I'm gonna do some playing around with some colors, some textures, some depth, and we'll see where it takes us. Welcome back, and we've got a decent amount of progress. And the first thing is we've got a revised color scheme for the hat up there. And of course, the brim has changed quite a bit. And I'm really pleased with the way it looks now. Before, it was a little bit all over the place in terms of colors. They didn't really have a good balance, but this is a good balance here, especially with the orange little brim of the hat. I think that really kind of ties everything together now, and it feels right. So I'm really pleased with that. Now, I did try this design for the walls here, and I like the green, I like the gray, but I don't think it fits in this context of a build. And plus, it brings out one of my biggest pet peeves in lighting, is this little square effect like that. So we're changing things up and we're going to make a giant cookie oven. That is right, we're gonna make a cookie oven. So I've started working out like a little bit of a design for the cookie oven. So when you're in here, you can look to the side and the Jangler is cooking his cookies for the hermits. So I think that'll be pretty cool. This is his shop, but it's also kind of his den, living space. So I think it's kind of a fun little deal there. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for the roof or the walls or anything along those lines, but let's get working on the stove here. And I wanted to mention two things to you, my friends, and that is that I will be going to Minefair again in Los Angeles and Seattle. So I'm really excited about that. My brother and I are going to be going, and we'll be vlogging it for people who are unable to attend. You'll be our friends. Just a little delayed because the vlog's delayed, but you can be right alongside of us as we go on our adventure together. And it's crazy. It's been a year since I've been able to fly again. And we've been so many places since then. We've been to TwitchCon, we've been to Disneyland. My life really changed for the better when I was finally able to fly again, and it makes me super, super happy. But it's crazy. It was an entire year ago. Time flies, my friends, especially when you're having fun here in Minecraft. And I think the shape of this is looking good. Now we'll start with stone, and then the more kind of intersection right here. So once we start going into this area, that's where we're kind of bringing the stone in the brick form. And I think that'll look really, really nice in design. I'll have more info in the description and the comments of the video. So yeah, check that out. There's like a discount code, things along those lines for tickets. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking so far? It might need to go a little bit higher, but I think it's a decent shape. Like I don't want a giant cookie like that, but like just a kind of a medium sized cookie in there that you could see, you know, being cooked in a stove. So I think that's looking decent. Let's put a little more time into this. We now have our cookie oven and it is looking super, super cool here. And it's crazy how far we've come just in this episode from design, where originally we were going to go with kind of this clean, colorful look over here to this more kind of homey feel, if you will. And I like this way more. I think it has way more life in it. And I think it'll be really, really fantastic. So I want to have a cookie, you know, sizzling away here. And I decided to go with birch because the cookie is not all the way cooked yet, right? It's got that little bit more of a pale look to it. So I think going with birch is that extra little detail putting into the build. Going the extra mile as always. So I'm thinking, right? What if we do some like bars like this? And these are kind of what's kind of holding the cookie up against the fire here so it doesn't catch on fire, I guess. There we go. And yeah, I think that'll look really cool. This build reminds me of my childhood. I could never sleep very well as a kid. And my mom used to say, oh, can't sleep. All right, let's make some cookies. So I made a lot of cookies as a kid with my mom until I was able to sleep. My swim coach called me a night owl, a hootie bird. It's like, you know, cat dog over here, he's a hootie bird. That's why he never shows up to morning practice. Well, that's kind of true. I was trying to use this for scaffolding. Not the best scaffolding I've ever used in my life. There we go. And I'm going to start with half slabs because I don't want it to be giant. I didn't want to go with a full slab, but I still want to make sure we get our level of detail that we want to achieve in the cookie. So we're going to run that across there. Now, how are we going to kill the people who are going to do bad jangles? I'm not 100% sure. I was considering like this thing would need fuel, right? What if we had like a coal chute, like a tube full of coal, and we like drop them into it and it had like an endless floor with black glass? Like that'd be crazy, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet how I want to do it. I think we'll get it once we make a little bit more of a cookie here. So let's continue to fill this in here and hopefully come up with how we're going to kill the bad janglers. Look at that delicious cookie cooking on the stove here in our brand new fireplace, looking super fancy. Lots of fun little details can be discovered in this area. We got some logs down there. We have some little bits of steam coming off of the cookie. So I think the whole thing has come together really, really well. Now there is some spawnable places in the back there, but then the skeletons have got like caught up in the glass. It's quite comical actually. But anyway, we've got a ton of progress in here. We've got these little flame torches up there. We've got drying racks for the cookies on this side. Now these are made out of oak, of course, whereas this one is made out of birch to represent more of like a cookie dough being cooked, whereas these ones are nice and crispy from being cooked. Giant guy up there. The walls are all sealed in with some detail, so I think that's looking nice. Now the center is where we need to start our attention. And what's going on behind that post over there? Is there an Enderman in the wall just like chilling? I'm just looking at there. I'm seeing all these little purple particles and I'm like, what's going on here, buddy? Oh, yeah. Hey, friend. Just hanging out in the wall there. All right. Well, let's close that in on you. Anyway. So what I'm thinking about for this area is that we have 2 chests, one for good, one for bad. I'm getting really distracted by those particles. I'm just going to look this way. So 1 good chest, 1 bad chest. The bad chest, of course, kills you somehow. How do we do it? Do we drop them into a lake full of pufferfish? Do we drop them into an endless tunnel made with the glass fog effect, which could be cool? We don't have a lot of room down at the bottom to maybe make that, but we'll see. Maybe I don't know. There's got to be something cool we could do here. It will require redstone, so that's a thing. But anyway, I'll start working on that. And yeah, I think the room is really starting to come together now that it's all sealed in. So one more step, figuring out the drop chamber. Things are not going well on the floor front here. So I built this little pedestal and trying to figure out the redstone has been a little bit of a problem because I don't always know the best ways of doing like double piston extenders and things like that. It took me like 10 minutes to figure out how to put a repeater in the center so that it wasn't like this on the other side. Like I tried everything to get these things to work. See, and it pops the redstone off of the top. To me, this doesn't make sense. Like, tell me how this doesn't make sense. You run this along here, you connect it together, and that doesn't activate these. And then if you put redstone up there, it just pops it off. Like, I feel like that's a bad design, in my opinion. Anyway, I don't know. What do I know? I only own the most profitable redstone shop in all the world. Oh, man. Anyway, I don't know how to make this work. I think what we're gonna have to do is go down to a 2x2 floor to drop out. But the problem is the room is on an odd number and we would be over by 1 block and that would mess with my brain. So yeah, somehow the bad chest right here, when you open it, I was even thinking of like throw a piece of paper in with a dispenser and it would say, oh, we don't do bad deeds here. And then it would drop you out. So, I need some help. Nobody's online, but I also don't want anybody to know that I'm the Jangler. By the way, keep running interference, guys. Keep telling other hermits that I am not the Jangler. It's some other hermit. So let me think about this some more. Did we just make a double piston extender? Now this guy right there is not extending. This one is just pushing it, right? So if I were to extend it and then place a redstone torch down here, that should give me the secondary effect. Now if I pull back, it'll pull it all. This source would have to be turned off, correct? The one down here, then that would retract all at the same time. Making a little bit of progress here. I've decided to go with a 2x3 floor design. Now somehow I gotta figure out how to wire this up, but at the moment it's kind of working. Look, watch this. Look, put those down there. We got ourselves a floor. So yeah, figuring out how to actually wire this up is gonna be a huge problem because we still need to make like a little step up over this piston and that at least maintains a nice symmetrical odd number here, which makes me happy. The piston for this section is under the ender chest because I think this is one of like the super heavy blocks so you can't move. And yeah, so we got to do a little bit more wiring to figure out how to put this all together. Well, I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I fell through a piston and I cannot get out of said 1 block spacing. I am basically stuck in the wall. Nobody's on either. I need some help. You might be wondering, hey Scar, where did your clothes go there? Walking around the server naked. Well, I had an accident here at False's pet shop, and I was killed by pufferfish. Yeah, I kind of want to get my stuff back and I'm a little bit humiliated. Stop that! Give me my stuff back! No, not again! You can't kill a man twice! Well, I'm panicking because my shulker box with all of my diamonds is in here and I kind of don't want to lose that. I'm really hoping it's not here. I don't see... Okay, is this it? Oh, it's still here. Okay, everything's good now. All right, I think we've got all of our stuff back. Oh no, there's a whole pot full of it up there. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get up here. We're just gonna get it around the edges. We're just gonna walk around the edges. Okay, almost got it back. I don't want to get in there. Let's see if I can just go around the edge here. Just get a little on the edge here. Let's get a little on the edge. No, 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 they're so vicious. No, they're sucking me in. No, 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 come on, come on. Why can't I get out? Seriously, why can't I get out? No, it's got me again. I don't know what to do here. I feel like I just want to break the entire tank and just go up there and get my stuff. I honestly don't know what to do. Plus I got hurt on the way here and now I'm like down a bunch of hearts. There's my diamonds. No, not again. I don't know what to do. They've stolen my things. These pufferfish are thieves. Oh, I'm coming in hot and ready to go with milk this time. You can't get me now, boys. I've got the milk. I have got the milk. The sad fact is that they have all of my positions up here now because now look at them puffing. I can't. Here, false. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to okay, I can't break that. I don't know what to do. I don't want to fall in there because I can't get. Nope, gonna have milk. Nope, I'm out of milk. No, can't get me. Okay, we're gonna grab our stuff. I'm gonna break the fish tank. It is go time. We're going in here. Wait. Oh, I can't get in there. The water stream's too strong. Oh, here's some of my stuff. Maybe what we could do is slowly put some of the things off to the side. So say we can just like throw some of this here. We can put this on for some protection. And that might be a better way. Okay, we got a little milk. There we are. Half my elytras are here. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna fix this, guys, don't worry. This is so I can get my things back. And then we'll put all of our valuables in here. There we go. And then we're gonna grab our elytra that's flown away from us. Grab that guy, and then we're gonna slide it back in here. Do I get a discount for this, by the way? False? Can I have a discount, please? 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 It would really help my self-esteem at the moment. Oh no, you guys are outside your natural habitats, huh? Oh, that's sad. I feel so bad for you guys. Oh wait, I wasn't actually gonna help you. I was just trying to capture the few and then let the rest of them drown. Paid in full with all of the diamonds and of course cleaned up the shop and oh, that's white glass and I use standard glass. Okay, well I'll fix that. And then I put this section back together and she's still got a couple left in the tank. So yeah, they killed me like 10 times and I saved their lives and put them back in the tank. I just can't seem to win today. I fell completely out of the gold farm all the way down here and picking up my last remains of my life. Splattered on the floor. Turns out I lost my boots in the process of all of those puffer deaths and my shovel. So that's how I died at the gold farm. But anyway, welcome back. And we are just about done here. I've got the signs up. We've got a little fire. Wait, oh shoot, I forgot the concrete up there again. I'll get that. But look at this crazy build we have conspired. And we've got this giant fireplace over here, brewing cookies, and the pedestal up on the top where you can place your order. So place an order here for a bad deed, prank here, or place an order here for a good deed. We'll start with the good deed first. You open that up, you get a little firework action, you get a cookie. Now, if you open up this one, that right there is a whole different story. So you open it, the Jangler does only good, silly. And we'll jump down and we'll land in our little tank, all nicely lit here. So let's do this safely. We're gonna do this very safely. I'm gonna sneak out here. And I was gonna name these guys, but apparently I've got no name tags. So that's kind of a bummer. If I can find name tags, I will come back and name them. So, oh shoot, how do we release them? Okay, we're good. Oh no, we're not playing those games again, buddies. We're not playing those games. Here, let's just let that last one out. There we go. Okay, seal that in and let's get out of here. Apparently this is the way out over here. Apparently, let's take this express route. Okay, this is definitely not the way. This is getting darker and scarier. Ooh, light. Now where am I? Oh boy, we did it. That was an incredible amount of work to get this all set up and ready to go, but I'm super proud of it. Let's take a little tour around here, and I still not done the concrete. I will put that up there. And I tried to do some armor stands with some like cookies like sticking out, but they just were not coming out well. So I decided to go with the old standby, and that of course is the item frames. But we look inside here, we have the Jangler's mascot. That is the cookie with the hat on. I am cursed. All right, I took a moment there, wheeled around the house, came back, and let's finish up this tour. Okay, whew. Anyway, we've got our giant mascot of the Jangler with the hat on. I want to see some super awesome cool fan art of that design. I think we could do some cool fun things. Anyway, over at our big old cookie furnace here, we've got a cookie sizzling away with a little bit of glass on the top and the lighter color for the more cookie dough as it's cooking away with our fire down below. And yeah, I think this room came out really nice. I did want the fire to turn on when you came into the room, but I think it'll be okay not having that happen. And we head up onto the pedestal. The reason I did, like I mentioned before, push the chest a little further back is so that you get down onto the platform to get to these. So please, an order here for a bad deed prank here, place an order for a good deed prank here, and would you like the Jangler to prank someone? Order now. And then of course you can open this, you can place a book, a little firework action, and then place an order here for a bad deed. The Jangler does no bad. And that opens up, and down below, the puffers are waiting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as we built the Jangler's lair and shop here. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch videos. And if you believe the videos are the rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.